Yeah. Midnight hanging off the skyline, city glowing through my window tonight. Everybody sees the champagne, nobody sees what remains. Used to wait for your name on my screen, now the silence feels better to me. Funny how losing somebody can teach you exactly who you need to be. The room is quiet, the view is priceless. Your memory visits, but it doesn't stay. And every night gets a little easier to walk away. Sometimes I still hear your voice floating through the dark, but every lesson left behind still echoes in my heart. Some doors stay closed for a reason, some flames fade out with the seasons. I could call your name tonight, but peace of mind is worth more than the feeling. Some roads don't lead where they started, some hearts heal when they're broken. I still miss what we used to be, but I won't lose myself reopening. Some doors stay closed for a reason, some doors stay closed for a reason. Yeah, funny how the city looks different when you're no longer chasing ghosts. Funny how success feels quieter when you're sitting here alone. Everybody wants the lifestyle, nobody wants the pressure. Nobody sees the lonely nights behind every level. You were comfort, you were familiar, you were a place I used to run. But comfort isn't always healing, sometimes growth requires the sun. So I let go, even when it hurt, even when I wanted one more chance. Chose peace over repeating the same old dance. I still think about forever sometimes, and I remember why forever didn't survive. Some doors stay closed for a reason, some flames fade out with the seasons. I could call your name tonight, but peace of mind is worth more than the feeling. Some roads don't lead what they started, some hearts heal when they're broken. I still miss what we used to be, but I won't lose myself reopening. Some doors stay closed for a reason, some doors stay closed for a reason. Maybe we met to teach each other lessons. Maybe we love to learn how to let go. Maybe forever wasn't promised, maybe growth was. Maybe the strongest thing I've done was choosing myself when I still wanted us. No anger, no revenge, no messages waiting to be sent. Just city lights, a quiet soul, and a heart that understands that loneliness can become luxury, and silence can become power. Some doors stay closed for a reason, some stars shine brighter after leaving. I could call your name tonight, but I've come too far to lose my meaning. Some dreams end for a reason, Some souls grow strong through the healing. I still carry love for you, but love alone won't change the ending. Stay close for a reason. Some doors stay closed for a reason. Some doors stay closed for a reason. For a reason. For a reason. For a reason. I thought she was the reward. Turns out she was the lesson. I thought she was the reward. Turns out she was the lesson. Back when I believed love was the finish line. Back when I measured success by who stood by my side. I gave too much, know too much, stayed longer than I should, mistaken potential for something good. Now the city reflects across the windows of my suite, and every hard truth feels a little bittersweet, because the pain I wanted became the thing that shaped me, and the woman I couldn't keep taught me what I needed. Some people enter your life to stay. Some people enter your life to change it. She was the lesson, not the reward. The storm before the calm, the light before the door. She was the lesson, not the reward. The reason I became everything I was searching for. Now I understand why she had to go. Had to go. Yeah, had to go. Funny how maturity sounds a lot like silence. Funny how peace arrives when you stop resisting. Everybody wants the blessing, nobody wants the preparation. Nobody wants the heartbreak before the transformation. I stopped needing closure, stopped needing explanation, stopped asking life for different outcomes and started appreciating the road that brought me here. Because every setback quietly redirected me. I don't miss the relationship, I miss the version of me that still thought happiness lived in somebody else. She was the lesson, not the reward. The storm before the calm, the lock before the door. She was the lesson, not the reward. The reason I became everything I was searching for. Now I understand why she had to go. Maybe life removes people when their purpose is complete. Maybe growth begins where confidence. Maybe every heartbreak carries instructions for the next version of yourself. No resentment, no regret, no desire to relive it. Just respect for the lesson and gratitude for surviving it. She was the lesson, not the reward. The storm before the calm, the light before the door. She was fade away. The last time I missed her felt different somehow. The last time I missed her felt different somehow. No weight on my chest, no ache in my lungs, no need to reach out, just a memory passing through like headlights crossing rain. For years I thought healing would be forgetting your name, but healing wasn't erasing, it was remembering without pain. The city looked the same, the skyline hadn't changed, but something inside me finally did. And that's what rearranged everything. I used to miss you and lose myself. Now I miss you and keep moving. The last time I missed her, I smiled instead of breaking. The last time I missed her, I kept my peace instead of chasing. The last time I missed her, I finally understood some people stay in your heart without staying in your life. And that's okay. That's okay. Funny how acceptance arrives when you stop forcing it. Funny how answers appear when you stop searching for them. I spent so many nights trying to understand the ending. Now I'm more interested in where I'm heading. The penthouse feels warmer, the silence feels lighter, the future feels closer, the pressure feels smaller. And every version of me that suffered through the process will be proud of who I became on the other side of it. You were a beautiful chapter, but not the whole story. And that realization changed everything for me. Last time I missed her, I smiled instead of breaking. The last time I missed her, I kept my peace instead of chasing. The last time I missed her, I finally understood some people stay in your heart without staying in your life. And that's okay. Maybe moving on isn't a destination, maybe it's a collection of small realizations, like waking up one morning and noticing the pain is gone. Not because you forgot, because you've grown. No sadness, no anger, no unfinished feelings, just gratitude for the lesson and excitement for what's coming. The last time I missed her, I smiled instead of breaking. The last time I missed her, I kept my peace instead of chasing. The last time I missed her, I finally understood some people stay in your heart without staying in your life. That's okay. No, that's okay. Last time I missed her felt different somehow. chose the easy road. I chose the one that changed me. She chose the easy road. I chose the one that changed me. Back when the future looked distant and every step felt uncertain, you wanted guarantees, I was still out here earning. The nights were getting longer, the pressure getting heavier, but every sacrifice was building something bigger than forever. You looked at the mountain and turned around. I looked at the mountain and started climbing. Now the city glows below me, like a map of every mile, and every scar reminds me why the struggle was worthwhile. The hardest roads usually lead to the best view. She chose the easy road. I chose the one that changed me. She chose comfort. I chose becoming everything they said I'd never be. She chose the shortcut. I chose the journey. Now the distance tells the truth. Some people want the shelter, some people want the view. Funny how growth feels lonely before it feels rewarding. Funny how discipline hurts before it starts transforming. Everybody loves the outcome, nobody loves the process. Nobody celebrates consistency until it starts looking like success. Now my focus feels expensive, my energy feels protected, my standards sit higher and my future feels respected. Not because life got easier, because I got stronger. There's a difference. The road that built me was never meant to be easy. She chose the easy road. I chose the one that changed me. She chose comfort. I chose becoming everything they said I'd never be. She chose the shortcut. I chose the journey. Now the distance tells the truth. Some people want the shelter, some people want the view. Maybe comfort has a price, maybe growth has one too. The difference is only one of them leaves you proud of who you became. No regret, no resentment, no need to compare past. Just gratitude for the road that made me who I am. She chose the easy road. I chose the one that changed me. She chose comfort. I chose becoming everything they said I'd never be. She chose the shortcut. I chose the journey. Now the distance tells the truth. Some people want the shelter, some people want the view. Some people want the view. She chose the easy want the view. Fade away. Fade away. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. That's where the distance began. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. That's where the distance began. Every conversation felt like pressure, every silence felt like a chest. I kept trying to understand her, while forgetting to protect myself. You wanted constant reassurance, I wanted trust without conditions. You wanted proof every evening, I wanted space for my ambitions. The city lights don't ask for anything, they simply shine. Maybe that's why I spend these nights watching them instead of looking behind. I wasn't hard to love, I was just tired of proving it every day. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. One of us needed noise, one of us needed release. Wanted attention, I wanted peace. And somewhere in between, we became two different dreams. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. Ooh, wanted peace, wanted peace, yeah. Funny how clarity arrives after enough distance. Funny how the truth appears once emotion loses influence. I thought losing you would leave a hole inside me. Instead it left a silence where I could finally find me. Now my mornings feel lighter, my focus feels expensive, my energy feels protected, my future feels impressive. Not because you're gone, but because I stopped abandoning myself, trying to save something that wasn't healthy. Some relationships end, not because love disappeared, but because peace did. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. One of us needed noise, one of us needed release. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. But somewhere in between, we became two different dreams. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. Wanted peace, yeah. Wanted peace, yeah. Maybe love isn't enough when priorities don't align. Maybe chemistry means nothing without peace of mind. Maybe the strongest choice is walking away calmly, instead of staying and losing yourself slowly. No anger, no blame, no need to choose sides. Just acceptance and a better understanding of what I need in life. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. One of us needed noise, one of us needed real. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. And somewhere in between, we became two different dreams. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. You got better without us, and I hate that it's true. If you got better without us. And I hate that it's true. I thought I'd lose the color the moment I lost you. Now the skyline looks clean, the air feels easier to breathe. Funny how the thing I feared the most became exactly what I need. Used to leave a light on, waiting for your call. Now I sleep through every night without wondering at all. The city keeps moving, the seasons keep changing, and somehow this heart of mine finally stopped breaking. I won't pretend I never miss you, so memories still hit like rain. But every time I look behind me, I remember why we changed. The view got better without us. The sky got clearer somehow. The noise disappeared, the pressure dissolved, and I can finally hear myself now. The view got better without us. That's the truth I never planned. Sometimes letting go is how you become the person you're meant to be in the end. Without us, without us, yeah. Everybody talks about finding love, nobody talks about finding peace. Nobody tells you the hardest goodbye might be the one that sets you free. I remember the arguments, the circles we repeat, trying to save something that was already incomplete. Now I move with intention, talk with purpose, protect my energy and trust the process. I learned the strongest men don't chase what wants to leave, they simply open the door and let life reveal what it needs. You were a lesson, not a mistake, and that's the difference. People rarely make. The view got better without us. The sky got clearer somehow. The noise disappeared, the pressure dissolved, and I can finally hear myself now. The view got better without us. That's the truth I never planned. Sometimes letting go is how you become the person you're meant to be in the end. Maybe forever was never the goal. Maybe growth was, maybe peace was, maybe the ending hurt because it was necessary. Maybe we were chapters, not the whole story. No blame, no anger, no unfinished conversations, just acceptance and a man who finally trusts the direction. You got better without us. The sky got clearer somehow. The noise disappeared, the pressure dissolved, and I can finally hear myself now. The view got better without us. That's the truth I never planned. Sometimes letting go is how you become the person you're meant to be in the end. The person you're meant to be in the end. miss who I was when I still believed. I don't miss her. I miss who I was when I still believed. Back when forever sounded simple. Back when love felt easy to keep. Back when I thought loyalty could solve everything. Back when my heart was open without questioning a thing. Sometimes I confuse the memory with the person that she was. Then I realized what I miss is the version of me she knew. Because the city looks the same tonight, but I don't see it the same way. Growth has a way of changing what your eyes decide to chase. Maybe I wasn't born in you. Maybe I was born in innocence. Maybe that's the difference. I don't miss her. I miss who I was before the lessons, before the scars. I don't miss her. I miss the way I used to love without fear, without God. But every loss taught me something. Every wound revealed the truth. And the man I am becoming would never trade places with that youth. That youth. Everybody talks about healing like it's a straight line forward. Nobody talks about missing the person you were before it. I used to wear my heart openly. Now I wear wisdom instead. Not because I became colder, because experience lives in my head. The penthouse lights reflect across the glass tonight, and every version of me feels visible in the skyline. The dream of the broken one, the man rebuilding piece by piece. All of them had to exist to create the peace I keep. I don't regret the journey, even when it hurt, 'cause every chapter added something to my word. I don't miss her. I miss who I was before the lessons, before the scars. I don't miss her. I miss the way I used to love without fear, without God. But every loss taught me something. Every wound revealed the truth. And the man I am becoming would never trade places with that youth. No blame, no desire to go back, just an appreciation for every version of me that survived the impact. I don't miss her. I miss who I was before the lessons, before the scars. I don't miss her. I miss the way I used to love without fear, without God. But every loss taught me something. Every wound revealed the truth. And the man I am becoming will never trade places with that youth. Will never trade places with that youth. Fade away. away. I thought losing you was the end, but it was only page one. I thought losing you was the end, but it was only page one. Back when every sunset felt like it belonged to us. Back when every promise sounded stronger than time. Back when I confused attachment with something divine. Now the city glows beneath me, and the silence feels expensive. Funny how the wounds that nearly broke me turned into perspective. I spent months reading old memories, trying to understand the plot. Then one day I realized the story never stopped. You were beautiful, you were important, but you were never everything, and that's the truth. She was a chapter, not the book, a lesson, not the whole truth, a memory, not my future, a sunset, not the moon. She was a chapter, not the book, and I finally turned the page without losing who I am. Turn the page, turn the page, turn the page. Yeah. Everybody talks about finding love, nobody talks about what comes after. Nobody teaches you how to heal without becoming bitter. I used to replay old conversations like they would somehow change, but growth begins the moment acceptance takes the stage. Now I order dinner for one and somehow enjoy the view, no longer measuring happiness by whether I'm with you. The city keeps moving, the clock keeps turning, and every mile I've traveled feels like something earned. I don't need another ending to validate the pain, I just need to keep moving and stay in my lane. Not the book, a lesson, not the whole truth, a memory, not my future, a sunset, not the moon. She was a chapter, not the book, and I finally turned the page without losing who I am. Turn the page. Turn the page. Maybe we were never meant forever. Maybe forever was never the point. Maybe some people enter your life just to help you hear your own voice. Maybe love isn't possession, maybe love is growth, maybe letting go is how some stories stay beautiful. Regret, no resentment, no desire to rewrite history. Just gratitude for every page that helped create this version of me. It was a chapter, not the book, a lesson, not the whole truth, a memory, not my future, a sunset, not the moon. She was a chapter, not the book, and I finally turned the page without losing who I am. No, without losing who I am. She was a yeah, yeah, fade away. Who turned the page? I found peace when she left me. Never thought I'd say that. I found peace when she left me. Never thought I'd say that. Back when every empty room echoed with your name. Back when every midnight drive ended in the same pain. I thought healing meant replacing everything we used to be. Turns out healing was remembering without losing me. The city still shines the same outside this window tonight, but something changed inside me and finally made it right. I stopped fighting reality, stopped arguing with the past. In the moment I accepted it, the weight didn't last. The hardest part wasn't losing you. The hardest part was finding me again. I found peace where she left me, right in the middle of the pain. I found strength where she broke me, in sunlight after rain. I found peace where she left me, that's the part nobody sees. Sometimes what feels like the ending is where your freedom begins. Ooh, freedom begins. Yeah. Freedom begins. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody wants closure, nobody wants patience. Everybody wants answers, nobody wants transformation. I spent too many nights looking for meaning in the loss. Then I realized the lesson was becoming my own boss. Now my focus feels cleaner, my standards sit higher, my future feels brighter, and my purpose burns like fire. Not because I forgot you, because I finally remember myself. There's a difference. Sometimes life removes people to return you to yourself. I found peace where she left me, right in the middle of the pain. I found strength where she broke me, in sunlight after rain. I found peace where she left me, that's the part nobody sees. Sometimes what feels like the ending is where your freedom begins. Maybe the loss was the gift, maybe the wound was the teacher. Maybe the silence was preparing me for a better future. Maybe every closed door was protecting something greater than I could understand. No resentment, no blame, no unfinished business, just gratitude for the growth hidden inside the struggle. Fade away. You left when I was building. Now you see the view. You left when I was building. Now you see the view. Back when all I had were dreams and 100 things to prove. You got tired of the process, wanted something easier. To know the man you doubted was becoming something serious. Now the city's underneath me, glass walls and quiet nights. Funny how the same stars shine on both sides of different lives. I don't say that out of spite, I don't say that with resentment. I'm just looking at the distance and respecting why it happens. Sometimes the people who leave become the reason you evolve. Sometimes heartbreak answers questions I never saw. Your goodbye became my upgrade. Your absence became my focus. Every night I thought I'd lose it. Made me stronger than I noticed. Now I'm standing where I pray to be, with a clearer state of mind. Her loss, my upgrade. That's just life sometimes. My upgrade, yeah. That's just life sometimes. I remember all the promises made under city lights, back when we were chasing futures, trying to get everything right. You wanted certainty, I couldn't give it then. I was still becoming the version of me I am. Now success feels quiet, not loud as some people never mention. The higher you climb, the more you value peace and protection. So I stopped explaining myself, stopped trying to be understood. The right people recognize growth, what I need improve. I don't regret the story, even if it didn't last, because every chapter helped me become this man. Your goodbye became my upgrade. Your absence became my focus. Every night I thought I'd lose it. Made me stronger than I noticed. Now I'm standing where I prayed to be, with a clearer state of mind. Her loss, my upgrade. That's just life sometimes. My upgrade. Stop looking backwards. The moment I found purpose, I stopped questioning names. The moment I found meaning, and maybe we were meant forever. Maybe we were meant for growth. Maybe losing each other was how we both move forward. No revenge, no competition, no need to compare life. Just gratitude for every lesson hidden inside goodbye. Your goodbye became my upgrade. Your absence became my focus. Every night I thought I'd lose it. Made me stronger than I noticed. Now I'm standing where I pray to be, with a clearer state of mind. Her love, my upgrade. That's just life sometimes. That's just life sometimes. Ooh, yeah. My upgrade. Heartbreak. Ooh, oh, my heartbreak. Ooh, fade away. She chose comfort, I chose greatness. And we're living different lives. She chose comfort, I chose greatness. Now we're living different lives. Back when we were standing at the same crossroads tonight. You wanted guarantees, I wanted possibility. You wanted something finished that was still becoming me. And maybe neither one was wrong. Maybe we just saw things differently. But every dream worth having comes attached to uncertainty. Now these city lights below me look like stars beneath my feet. Every sacrifice I've made finally feels complete. I still wish you well, but I can't pretend I wasn't meant for more than where we ended. She chose comfort, I chose greatness. That's why our roads divide. One of us wanted safety, one of us wanted to fly. She chose comfort, I chose greatness, and the distance tells the truth. Some people choose the shelter, some people choose the view. Everybody loves the outcome, nobody loves the climb. Nobody talks about the pressure of betting on your own life. I slept with uncertainty more nights than I can count. While everybody else was doubting, I was figuring it out. Now success feels quiet, not loud. That's the secret they don't tell. The higher you rise, the more you value peace as well. And every goodbye that hurt me built another layer of strength. Every closed door redirecting my direction. You were part of the journey, but not the destination. And that's something I finally understand. She chose comfort, I chose greatness. That's why our roads divide. One of us wanted safety, one of us wanted to fly. She chose comfort, I chose greatness, and the distance tells the truth. Some people choose the shelter, some people choose the view. Maybe the hardest choice is believing in yourself when the results aren't visible to anyone else. Maybe greatness begins the moment you stop explaining and start building in silence, 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 silence. No resentment, no revenge, no desire to prove a point. Just gratitude for the pressure that revealed my potential. She chose comfort, I chose greatness. That's why our roads divide. One of us wanted safety, one of us wanted to fly. She chose comfort, I chose greatness, and the distance tells the truth. Some people choose the shelter, some people choose the view. fade away. She was waiting for results while I was becoming one. She was waiting for results while I was becoming one. Back when all I had was vision and the future still undone. You wanted proof in your hands, I only had belief. You wanted certainty, I was learning how to lead. The city felt so far away back when I was on the ground. Now the skyline knows my story. Hey, every light a different chapter now. I remember every sacrifice, every night I almost quit, every moment life was testing whether I was built for this. Most people love the outcome, few people love the process. That's the difference. She was waiting for results, I was becoming one. She was counting finished victories, I was building from none. She was waiting for proof, I was learning how to trust. Now the life I once imagined looks back at who I was. She was waiting for results, I was becoming one. Becoming one, becoming one, yeah. Becoming one. Funny how success arrives quietly after years of noise. Funny how confidence appears after enough difficult choices. Everybody wants the penthouse, nobody wants the pressure. Everybody loves the finish line, nobody loves the effort. Now my peace feels expensive, my focus feels rare, and every goal I prayed for feels a little closer here. Not because life got easier, because I became stronger. The man I needed finally caught up with the dream. The reward was never the money, the reward was becoming me. She was waiting for results, oh, I was becoming one. She was counting finished victories, I was building from none. She was waiting for proof, I was learning how to trust. Now the life I once imagined looks back at who I was. She was waiting for results, I was becoming one. Maybe greatness is invisible while it's being built. Maybe the strongest foundations are buried underneath. Maybe belief is staying committed before the world understands. No resentment, no proving, no need for recognition, just discipline and the satisfaction of keeping promises to myself. She's waiting for results, I was becoming one. She was counting finished victories, I was building from none. She was waiting for proof, I was learning how to trust. Now the life I once imagined looks back at fade away. I built the life she couldn't wait for. Now I watch the city from above. Built the life she couldn't wait for. Now I watch the city from above. Back when all I had were plans and a dream nobody could touch. You wanted results immediately. I was asking for trust. Every late night felt endless. Every setback felt personal. Every closed door felt permanent. Every win felt impossible. But I kept going while the world kept doubting. And every lonely evening became another brick in the foundation. Now these lights below me look like proof of persistence. Not perfection, just resistance. You left before the harvest. You left during the rain, and that's okay. That's okay. I built the life she couldn't wait for. Brick by brick, night by night. I built the life she couldn't wait for. Through every sacrifice, I built the life she couldn't wait for. Now the view is finally clear. Funny how everything arrived the moment I stopped looking in the rear. Night by night, yeah, night by night. Everybody celebrates success, nobody celebrates endurance. Nobody posts the lonely nights or the fear behind the courage. I remember sitting in my car wondering if I was enough. Now I sit above the skyline knowing I survived the rough. The money isn't what I'm proud of. The peace is, the freedom is, the discipline is, the fact I stay committed when quitting would have been easier. That's the win. Some people see potential, some people need proof, and by the time proof arrives, they're already gone. I built the life she couldn't wait for. Brick by brick, night by night. I built the life she couldn't wait for. Through every sacrifice, oh, I built the life she couldn't wait for. Now the view is finally clear. Funny how everything arrived the moment I stopped looking in the rear. Maybe timing matters more than feelings. Maybe belief matters more than promises. Maybe the right people stay through the process, not just the outcome. No bitterness, no revenge, no need to prove a point, just appreciation for every obstacle that made me stronger. I built the life she couldn't wait for. Brick by brick, night by night. I built the life she couldn't wait for. Through every sacrifice, I built the life she couldn't wait for. Now the view is finally clear. Funny how everything arrived the moment I stopped looking in the rear. No, the moment I stopped looking in the rear. I built the life she couldn't wait for. Fade fade away. I still see your shadow when the city goes quiet. I still see your shadow when the city goes quiet. Penthouse view, but the room feels private. Everybody thinks I'm living the dream. Nobody knows what I left behind me. Used to keep your number in my favorites. Now I keep my distance and my patience. Funny how the things I thought I needed turn into the reasons I was breaking. The champagne cold, the skyline glowing, the memories fade, but the lessons stay. Sometimes I miss the way you looked at me before the love became a liability. And sometimes I wonder what we'd be. Then reality reminds me, shadows don't text back. That's the truth. Some people become memories, not something to pursue. Shadows don't text back, neither do mistakes. I learned that letting go can be another form of fate. Shadows don't text back, so I stop waiting. Stop waiting. Late night driving with nowhere to be, just me and the thoughts underneath. Streetlights passing like old conversations. Every one of them losing meaning. You were comfort, you were danger, you were everything between. But every beautiful illusion eventually reveals the seams. Now I sleep better, think clearer, move slower, speak less, and somehow life feels lighter without carrying the stress. I don't hate you, I don't blame you, I just finally understand. Not every ending needs repairing. Some endings are the plan. Shadows don't text back. It's the truth. Some people become memories, not something to pursue. Shadows don't text back, and neither do mistakes. I learned that letting go can be another form of fate. Shadows don't text back, so I stop waiting. Maybe losing you was finding me. Maybe walking away was setting me free. Maybe every closed door protected something greater. Maybe everything happened exactly how it should.